Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel and thanks for logging on. If you enjoy these videos, do me a favor and subscribe to our YouTube channel right here at Watchbox Reviews. I would really appreciate it, and I promise to update daily. If you love this watch, you can see it and you can purchase it on our website, thewatchbox.com. And today we're discussing the 2019 IWC Pilot Watch Spitfire. This is the reference 3268, a timepiece absolutely gorgeous, resplendent in a combination of red, ecru, white, and silver. A black dial with a no-nonsense instrument calibration. This 39mm watch is classically inspired, powered by a modern movement, and fits superbly on my 16cm circumference wrist. The timepiece, a wonderfully compact 10.9mm thick, it sits easily underneath any dress cuff. At 39mm in stainless steel, it's a perfect all-around watch that can dress up or dress down as the occasion warrants. It is fairly broad from lug to lug. The 50mm span snuck up on me a bit, but you can see how sharply downturned those lugs are, so the watch wears naturally. The spacing between the lugs, a standard 20mm. You'll have a world of options if you want to go aftermarket in that size. And then you can see that the strap that's fitted from the factory has a handsome contrasting stitch aviator style that perfectly matches the ecru simulated patina color of the lume on the dial. And then it is a thick piece of calfskin. IWC not shorting you the leather. It's a medium brown with a sheer profile showing you the layers of construction. More calfskin on the underside, as you can see. And this French-made, likely Camille Fournet factory IWC strap with no gouging. It is a brand new factory strap. A simple pin buckle, handsome with a polished bevel, and a little bit of satin finish on the flank and faceting. It's a surprisingly thoughtful design for what can often be a default component from many brands. The case band is simple with a longitudinal satin finish and a blended lug profile. A few muted polished highlights. There is a diminishing bevel that expands at the edge of the lugs and tapers at the mid-case, and you can see that on all four corners. There's also a polished lip to the flank of the bezel. There's a vertical portion that is very shallow and polished, and then there is the conical satin finished portion that gives way to a flat satin finished portion. So it's a triple faceted bezel that you'll also notice is slightly stepped inboard from the case to create a little bit more articulation and break up what could have been an otherwise monotonous expanse of silver steel. Now the dial is where this watch really endears itself, because the photina here seems like a well-chosen keyed color rather than an affectation. And I say that because the calibrations for the minutes, the seconds, and the Arabic numerals themselves are left in no-nonsense white on black, so it retains all of its underlying utility and sharp contrast. It's a matte dial to resist glare in aviator fashion, and only the four corners feature the ecru simulated patina, along with the broadsword style hands at center. The watch does feature a few refinements. You'll note the red Spitfire mark down at the base of the dial. Since the early 2000s, IWC using the Spitfire nomenclature to pay honor to the famed elliptical wing RAF fighter of World War II, and we'll see more of it in a moment, but the watch features both stop seconds, so you can set the watch precisely to a reference time, as well as a quick set date, so you can rapidly cycle the date should it run down. There is a screw-down crown. The watch has 60-meter water resistance, and it has more than that. With the screw-down crown and 60-meter resistance, I endorse this watch for surface swimming, but it also features a soft iron inner cage that effectively performs the same duty such a structure performs on the Rolex Milgauss, providing protection against magnetic fields, effectively channeling them around the hairspring. Now there is a factory packing sticker on the back of this watch. You can see that's the cause of the slight abrasion. It's not damaged to the metal, it's just a sticker. And at center is the elliptical wing Spitfire. During the Battle of Britain, there were more Hawker Hurricanes in the RAF inventory, but they were slower, less maneuverable. They went for the bombers. The Spitfire was famed for fighting the ME and BF 109s during the Battle of Britain. That was the glamour role, fighter to fighter, and you could see the wings and fuselage, as well as empennage, black polished on this caseback. Inside, IWC's new manufacturer caliber 32110, 21 joules automatic winding, 3-day power reserve. It has the quick set, it has the stop seconds. It's adjusted in 5 positions like a chronometer. It features a magic lever bidirectional pawl-based winding system, and it features a full silicone escapement with both pallet and anchor executed in unlubricated silicone to extend the maintenance interval for this watch, reportedly between 5 and 10 years between services. And again, I have to emphasize that this watch is part of the 2019 edition, and thus you've got plenty of room to run and blue sky above before this watch will ever need to go back to Schaffhausen. You could see and you can purchase this IWC Pilot Watch Spitfire on the Watchbox. IWC Pilot Watch Spitfire by night. Beaten away at 4 Hertz.